Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football to which we look forward immensely. It's hardly a surprise that everybody has come here in their droves, this being a fixture that has received so much coverage in the days leading up to it. And it's good to see that we have a good contingent of visiting fans by the look of it too. The atmosphere is amicable, the conditions do bring out the best in everyone, and I think we're all looking forward to a feel-good game. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set. Shot at goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, good read. Mbappe. This might shapes to shoot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that interception was most necessary. And here's Messi. Chance here to counter. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And it's Owen. Well seen, saw that coming. Not the most accurate pass. Griezmann might just make this. Ronaldinho. And here's Messi. He's having a go! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that's been intercepted. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's a key interception. Aim forwards. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, Red, nice interception. Zakaria. It's a pretty loose pass. He's picked his way through, and he's picked out the run. Mateus.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Great ball if he can get there. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Caught offside that time. Griezmann, well seen, saw that coming. And here's Messi.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And Owen! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
And
And just a quick reminder today to please drink
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 21, Son Heung-min.
And we're off again.
Number 17,
Milan going well here,
Coming on
and
the
they're in a
field,
good position to kick
number
on and add to their
23,
lead. They don't have to overcommit,
Number
but they can
22,
place more emphasis on
Jens
stretching their
Koller.
advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
He's got tall! And that's caused a worry or two.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And it's Messi. Played with finesse. Chiesa. It's Ronaldinho. And it's Roberto Carlos. Forlan. And that is played back to front. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Forlan. Speculative strike. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
The attendance for this match was
60 minutes played.
71,898.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Got a shot away! And the keeper read that really well.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Defending was strong and firm. Pedri. Mateus. Griezmann. And that interception was most necessary. Mbappe. It's Pedri. And he's lost his man here. And he's in on goal.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Oh, good ball! In! They've done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear!
Substitutions taking place.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it.
Big chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, that's a real shame, because it could have led to a real momentum shift.
And it's Forlan. Oh, good read. Mateus. And the counter is on. Oh, he's onto this. Now it's Forlan.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the referee brings it to a close. Milan can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Milan won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the ground.
Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening, a night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Decent hit! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Madrid trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Now it's Mbappe. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Great ball if he can get there. And that has been clubbed away. Now it's Mbappe. Owen. Oh, really good feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Owen. No, that's been intercepted. Vitz. Griezmann. Brilliantly cut out. It's run loose here. Oh, good read. Griezmann, nicely weighted ball. Goes in for the header! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Milan grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's bounced out! And yes, it's there! Back to within 1! Interesting! Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Owen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Owen. Now it's Mbappe. Wirtz. And it's Petit. Messi.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Zakaria. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look.
Those of you making their way home on
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Milan head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. Here we go again then. Well seen, saw that coming. Mbappe. Petit. It's a really well-measured ball. The ball has bounced loose now, and it's gone backward here. Griezmann. Milan do have a chance to counter here, and it's Messi. For Owen. And that's been intercepted. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Wirtz.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pass is just off target. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
898.
Now it's Wirtz. De Bruyne! They've done it!
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Mbappe.
We have got changes here
Number
from both
47,
sides, in fact.
Phil Foden.
We have ourselves
Number
a
7,
real game here.
Number 24.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence
De Bruyne.
before a bullet was kicked, and
Coming on the field.
I still haven't moved.
Number 15, Erling
Rummenigge.
Haaland.
And that's
Number
gone loose.
18, João Cancelo.
Mateus.
Number 42, number 17, Rodrigo de Paul.
Milan
Substitution
perhaps
in
wondering
progress.
what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Zakaria. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Forlan. Pavard. And Araujo. João Cancelo. Well, they can break here. Out to the left it goes.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Rummenigge. Heads it! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitutions taking place.
Works it forward. Looks a good ball through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that interception was most necessary.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Koundé gets over and intercepts. Now then, the ball's come loose.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that's that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. And this game was an extremely clean one. Not a single card has been shown. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even.
Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can
Hello,
join me in
everybody,
appreciating
and
this
welcome to
truly
today's
beautiful
match.
evening. A night that is
Against
absolutely
Milan.
ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. In for the follow-up! Now that is commitment to the cause. Beckham standing over it.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Pedri! And he's managed to get rid. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Jim, what do you think when you see Beckham?
Where do I start? Winner, hard worker, great footballing brain, set-piece expert, magic right.
And Owen! Just a whisker away. Nicked it back promptly. Pavard. Messi is herring after that one. Rummenigge. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Real chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And that interception was most necessary. And here's Owen. And it's Griezmann. Mateus. Great hit! Just sails past the upright.
Rummenigge probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Oh, that's a key interception. Costa Curta. Over to the other side. Gets his pass away. Now, who's going to be first to this? Paris ended up in no man's land. Rodri has been caught there, it's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Costa Curta. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Well seen, saw that coming. Mateus, Rummenigge. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. No, he's not getting past him there. Beckham. And it's Salah. Griezmann. Rummenigge. Oh, that's a nice ball. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
2 added minutes has been
And
indicated.
here's Messi.
Milan couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Looking tiny in possession here. And there's the end of the first half. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. The midway point of the game.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
Milan head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
Substitution for England. Mohamed Salah. Mbappe.
And we're
9,
underway again.
Coming on the field.
So deadlock still as the second half begins.
11, Rodrigo. Son Heung-min.
Son Heung-min.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Son Heung-min. Rodrigo. Important interception. Speculative strike. Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Pavard. Rice. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Done delicately. Whatever he had in mind, a chance! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
The
Rummenigge.
attendance for this match was 71,649.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Can he stop it going out? Rummenigge.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And Owen! Really well taken goal. Finally, the deadlock is broken. Owen duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Milan, after 76 minutes, is number 10, Michael Owen. Substitution.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Rice, looking for the runner. Son Heung-min.
England really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And now the hit! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, the level of urgency is shot up, and that's promising. Now to maintain it.
It's a pretty loose pass.
Milan can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
I think we're just about done here. Neymar. And here's
2
Owen.
added minutes has been
And it's
indicated.
Neymar. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And time is up. Relief finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Well, a very good evening to you wherever you are. I do hope that you can join me in appreciating this truly beautiful evening. A night that is absolutely ideal for a game of football. The scenes here really are something, a beautiful picture under the floodlights. Traffic and transport round here, not the kindest, but regardless of that, the fans have found a way of getting here. There is a sense of theatre and the decibel levels are rising. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. Griezmann! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Thuram is there and he can get that clear. And that has left him in a heap. And here's Griezmann. Well seen, saw that coming. And now the breakaway. And the ball's a good Kaka! Goal! Norway!
that looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Griezmann gets his pass away. Now it's Neymar. Not the most accurate pass. Yet another to add to football's Kaká! He has done it! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And they can counter here. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a shade optimistic. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Neymar.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, that's a key interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. And that's been intercepted. Messi. And Mateus. Milan looking to pass their way through. He tries a shot! Goal!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
It's out for a goal kick. Pavard. The pass has gone astray. Costa Curta. And that interception was most necessary.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, good read. And here's Neymar. And there is the half-time whistle. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2 on the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more.
I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Here we go again then.
Milan don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Neymar is in a really good position out wide. And it's Griezmann. It's Neymar! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Shapes to shoot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Pretty robust defending.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that's well spotted. And that's been intercepted. Looking for the runner. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Shifted upfield. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Spread out to the left. Messi gets into some space. Well seen, saw that coming. Kaka. Griezmann. It's a pretty loose pass. Neymar. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Owen. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Camavinga.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And they're quick to get it back.
Norway probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
And that's gone loose. Now it's Mbappe.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.